Time now for the evening rush. A warrant is out for the arrest of a nurse practitioner accused of killing 3 patients. The Attorney General's office is charging Andrei Marchenko with involuntary manslaughter and Medicaid fraud resulting in death. Investigators say he prescribed painkillers like oxycodone and powerful sedatives for patients who asked for them but didn't need them.
Police now have access to CYFD records to help recognize when a child is in a dangerous situation. The portal was unveiled 2 years ago, but officers started training on the tool in April. It tells them if CYFD has ever been involved with a particular family. This follows the death of Omari Varela in 2013, which revealed a lack of communication between APD and CYFD.
City crews will be restriping parking spaces after the old system caused confusion. The city installed floating parking spaces a few years ago to protect bicyclists by putting the bike lane between the parked cars and the curb, but the city says it caused too many problems. They are replacing it with traditional parking spaces.
People are upset after a woman says she saw 2 people terrorizing an animal at the zoo.
The male stomped on the back of the peacock.
A woman tells us she snapped this photo yesterday after watching 2 teens pluck a feather off the peacock. Biopark officials and Albuquerque police say they're looking into it.
If you're trying to spend time outside on Saturday, the earlier you get outside, the better. This will look at 8 o'clock in the morning. On Saturday, mainly clear skies. It's hot outside. Then by 3, 4 o'clock, definitely a chance for scattered showers in Bernalillo County, Albuquerque. That might be our 3rd day in a row of rain. Things will look a lot drier by the end of the weekend on Sunday.
We will be in court again tomorrow following a hearing for the case against a magistrate judge. Judge Heath White accused of stealing more than $20,000 in equipment when he was Torrance County Sheriff. In court today, an investigator described more than $5,000 in upgrades to White's personal truck. The defense argued there's not enough proof.
We're waiting to find out if a man who kidnapped a Wisconsin girl and killed her parents is now at a New Mexico prison. Jake Patterson is serving a life sentence for kidnapping 13-year-old Jamie Kloss and murdering her parents. A Green Bay newspaper reports Patterson was transferred to a New Mexico prison, but state officials here are not confirming that.
Happening now, Bernalillo County deputies asking for help investigating a suspicious death. The sheriff's office released these photos of the man's tattoos and items he was wearing when he was found in the North Diversion Channel near 4th and Roy 2 weeks ago. They describe him as a Native American man found wearing Nike sweatpants and a Jimi Hendrix shirt.
A new federal review shows staffing shortages, hiring delays, and a lack of training are causing limited access and delays in mental health care for veterans. The report stems from an inspection in March last year after an anonymous complaint. Senator Tom Udall says the VA must take action.
A former judge charged with embezzlement will now have to pay $20,000 back. Former Peralta deputy court clerk and alternate judge Tanya Jaramillo pleaded no contest to stealing more than $250,000 worth of payments to the court.
New Mexico State Police is cracking down on distracted driving in Lee County. They say distracted driving and speeding likely caused 7 deadly crashes in the area. They're starting patrols with the sheriff's office to look for reckless and distracted drivers.
State employees could soon benefit from a fitness and wellness initiative for state employees. The governor signed an executive order directing the state personnel office to develop fitness and wellness policies. The governor calls for the policy to include exercise programs and blood pressure and cholesterol screenings.
The wife of a fallen Roswell firefighter is asking people to wear their Dallas Cowboy gear at his celebration of life ceremony tomorrow. She says he was a huge fan. Strobel died weeks after a fireworks explosion near the Roswell airport last month. The service is at the Roswell Convention Center at 2 p.m.
It only takes one thunderstorm to create a dangerous situation. Tonight is a perfect example of that. We're seeing flash flood warnings in Bernalillo County. Tomorrow, we have the threat for scattered thunderstorms yet again. Be very careful. Try to do any of those outdoor plans as early as possible before those thunderstorms start to roll in.
A 4-year-old poodle is safe at home after being found in Arizona. Steve disappeared in June. The pup's family called shelters looking for him. They got a call from the Arizona Humane Society saying they had Steve. The family believes someone grabbed him and took off. A volunteer from the shelter drove Steve home.
A World War II soldier is finally getting the burial he deserves. Marine Corps Sergeant George Trotter died during the Battle of Tarawa on a South Pacific island in 1943. His remains have since been at a Honolulu cemetery marked unknown. This year, a group worked to identify those soldiers. He'll be buried with full military honors at the Santa Fe National Cemetery.
A unique piece of art now on display in the East Mountains. Living Landscape by Karen Yank was inspired by the state's dynamic high desert landscape. It's at the Vista Grande Community Center and is all part of the county's initiative to place art in public spaces. Today, a special dedication was held.